What's up, guys? It is I, Mr. Carter Fly High. Like always, thanks for clicking on this video. Thanks for checking out my content. If you like this video, go ahead and smash that like button. If you want to see me on a more regular basis, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you want to be notified of when I post new videos, go ahead and hit that notification bell. Without further ado, prepare for takeoff. What's up, guys? Today has been a great day, but it's also a saddening day because it's a reminder of something that happened a few months ago. There was this gentleman during my son's basketball game. He was actually refereeing the game, and what I believe happened was the gentleman had a heart attack. So myself and a couple other people tried to save this gentleman's life. We tried to administer CPR. There was just, I don't know, a moment of instinct that kicked in, you know, and I felt like I had to react to it. You know, just being in the military for CLS training or any type of medical training, you know, I always tried to pay attention to what the instructors was training us on, because you just never know what kind of situation that you may be in. You know, in the end, the gentleman ended up dying, that we found out a few days later, and it bothered me. It really bothered me because I felt like there was possibly more I could have done. And, you know, it was to the point to where I was, you know, getting online and looking up, you know, applying CPR and different measures that you could take, you know, to basically have a better outcome to save somebody's life. And, you know, for a few days, it just really got to me, especially after I found out the gentleman had passed away. But today I was given an award, and I received a ARCOM, a Army Commendation Award, and I was, you know, really happy to receive the award. But at the same time, it was just a reminder of what happened. But the great thing about, you know, the whole situation is, you know, the military acknowledges whenever you do great things, and I'm grateful for that. You know, I didn't ask for it. You know, I wouldn't have even said anything, you know, had it not been reported back up to my leadership. But I think that's the great thing about the military. You know, somebody's going to acknowledge your efforts, and I think that's very important. You know, not just in military, not in the military workplace, but on the civilian sector as well. You know, I really hate that phrase of, oh, you want a pat on the back for doing your job or something like that. But in reality, why not? Why not? You know, if you're a leader, if you're in charge of people, you know, a manager, a supervisor, why wouldn't you want to give, you know, people a pat on the back and say, hey, you're doing a great job? You know, doesn't matter who you are, you know, to be acknowledged of, you know, something that you're doing is just a good feeling. And I think sometimes in the military we've gotten away from that, and we forget that, you know, how important it is to motivate people and uplift people and let them know, you know, what they do really matters. There's just been, I don't know, I got mixed feelings about it. You know, I just, you know, for a few days I was having nightmares, just reliving that entire incident, because I just felt like it was more that I could have done, you know. But I did what I could. I did what I've been trained on, and, you know, I tried my best, you know. And in life, you know, things don't always go as we want, but you know, in the end, as long as we, you know, give an effort and try and apply ourselves, you know, we can only hope for a good outcome. So yeah, I definitely wanted to share that with you guys. I definitely got some footage from today's ceremony. I'll keep it short for military purposes. You know, there's going to be time in the future to where I may mention certain things about work, but I can't go into a lot of detail because I am in the military. So the things that I am able to share with you guys, I definitely will share that information or share my experience or whatever I'm going through at that time. And my next point is, guys, if you can, educate yourself on basic first aid. All right, there's plenty of resources out there. There's YouTube, there's Google, there's Yahoo. I mean, you can just get online and just type in, you know, how to perform CPR. It's just little things like that that you can apply in a situation before medical attention can be made available, right? You know, with this incident with this gentleman, I want to say that the medics took about a good 15-20 minutes, you know, before arriving on the scene. So imagine, you know, you having to perform CPR or give some type of medical attention for 20 minutes. And what you're going to do is going to matter, because it's a matter of life and death, you know. So definitely take that time to, you know, educate yourself, and not only yourself, your children, because or anyone in your family that you live with or in the workplace or something like that, because at any time something could happen, and you would hope that somebody, you know, has that knowledge of how to apply simple things like CPR, right? And it's crucial in the life-saving methods, because those little things that you may do just may very well save somebody's life. You know, depending on how it goes, you may or may not be able to save them, and that's just life. But you know, just at the end of the day, you can say, hey, you know, I did what I could, and that's all you can do, right? So yeah, guys, I'm not going to make this video too long, but I definitely wanted to share that information with you guys. I got some good things coming up in the future, so stay tuned. But definitely, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I did want to, like I said, include some footage from today and share that with you guys, just to let you know what I've been doing here recently and doing lately. So make sure you if you like this video, please hit that like button. All right, subscribe, you know, give me that support. And I'm like I always say, I'm going to give you guys great content, or the content what I consider is great for you guys and for this channel. We're just going to continue to build. But yeah, guys, definitely just to recap on what I was just saying, whatever position you're in, show your people love. All right, let them know what they do matters. You know, let them know that they're doing a great job. You know, you want to give people that motivation to actually not want to disappoint you, you know, as a leader or as a supervisor or as a manager, right? You want to create that that environment to where, you know, it's good vibes only. Everybody's positive, and you know, people going to feel disappointed if they let you down. You know, and really in the end, that's when you know you have a good organization, when you have those people that want to fight for you, that want to do, you know, good things to make you look good, you know, as an individual and as a leader, supervisor, whatever the case may be. But definitely uplift your people. Definitely educate yourself on basic first aid and things like that. You just never know. You know, life is short, and we just have to be ready for when that time comes. And I get it. You know, there's some people out there that may initially be in shock, but as long as you have that knowledge, once, you know, reality sets in and you are able to you know, regain consciousness or regain control of, you know, what's going on, then you can apply yourself and do what you need to do in order to make that happen or save a life or whatever the case is. But definitely, guys, yeah, just continue to better yourself, continue to grow. All right, if you're not learning, you're not growing. All right, don't stay stagnant. Get out there and learn new things. It doesn't just have to be medical or whatever the case may be, but just try to, you know, better yourself every day. You know, you never know when something's going to be necessary, and it could just may be a situation to where it could be your own life. You got to perform self-aid on yourself. So make sure you know what to do. Make sure you're ready to react. And and we're going to take it from there. Expect a couple videos coming up here in the next few days or so. I look forward to taking you guys on an upcoming journey that I have, and you'll definitely be hearing from me soon. But like always, guys, fly high. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. All right, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Fly high.
Doing the routine things well mean that our soldiers are trained and ready to respond when they need to. For example, Sergeant Carter, who we're going to get ready to end an award on, doing the routine things well means taking charge as a leader. And he did that. So many of you may not be familiar with what he's getting awarded, but I'll just, because it's worth reminding folks or informing you about it. He was at church a couple months ago, and they were playing basketball in the gym, and Sergeant Carter was just in the, I think in the stands watching, and a gentleman, fell down, started going into cardiac arrest. Right? What is, he was one of the few, or the only ones, to spring into action. But I tell you what, the competitive edge that our enemies and adversaries will never have are the leaders that we have in the Army that are willing to spring into action to take charge when no one else will. And you can't find that anywhere else but in the United States Army. That's what makes our culture great.
Attention to orders. The Army Commendation Medal is awarded to Sergeant First Class Matthew Carter for exceptionally meritorious achievement for his quick response as a Good Samaritan. Sergeant First Class Carter's outstanding leadership and dedication to duty contributed to the overwhelming mission success and set the standards for others to emulate. His actions are in keeping with the finest traditions of military service and reflect great credit upon himself, 4th Cavalry Brigade, and the United States Army. Signed, James L. Turner, Commander.